welcome to my kitchen, welcome to a day in the life as a semi-unemployed actor. Just generally, all kinds of work-wise, not even just acting. It's very quiet, like lots of my contracts ended at the same time and I tried to line something up for after, but it's just quite difficult. I have one job at the moment, I'm just not getting many shifts from them. So I'm trying to fix it. It's not a choice, but we're working with it. And obviously I do different things lots of different days, but I thought I'd demonstrate the things I try and do for my acting career in life. I always thought it would be a good idea to film vlogs like this, but I feel like you have to be more of a filmmaker to do it. So I don't want to reveal personal information, I don't want to reveal where I live, but we're gonna give it a go, and I'm gonna try and take you through my day. So I'm outside, I've got a coffee, and I have so many different job websites that I look at. There's Mandy, Spotlight for the acting, and there's Arts Jobs that has a little bit of acting on it as well, mostly theatre. And if you put it nationally, then you can see all of the different tours across the UK that are advertised on there, and also charity jobs, because I would love to do social media for another charity. So I like to apply for the jobs as soon as they're put out, because sometimes they can close applications early. So I'm going to look through all those websites, sit outside, get a bit of vitamin D and save all of the jobs, and then go inside because it's a bit challenging to apply for jobs outside. So I've looked through and there's actually not that many jobs that have come out because I tend to apply to them immediately. So I've sorted that. I've got a script. It's actually 2 scenes. It's not due for a while actually, is this job, but because so many tapes come up, I feel like I need to get them done as soon as possible to get on to the next one so I have time for other tapes coming up. I've also got a tape that's just a presenting role because I'm trying to apply for presenting roles for e-learning videos now because I keep seeing them come up on Mandy, and I think that's the kind of presenting job where you're being yourself, but they're not going to make you look bad on there. They're not going to edit you dramatically in a way that will ruin your reputation in your career. So I've started taping for those. So I might tape for that and also film a video, because I'm thinking while I have the time, I might as well film videos so that when I am getting more work, because I do have job interview coming up, then life will be easier. So that's the hope. Hello, so I'm currently in the room where I usually film stuff, and I filmed the presenting job tape, and I've also filmed a YouTube video. So now I think I might go edit that. I've also got an interview that I filmed a few weeks ago that I've got a rough cut of it, but I want to edit it a bit more. So I've got that kind of editing that I want to do. So I've gone back through my interview and edited it just a little bit more. I've gone through the whole thing, made a few more cuts, and I'm also looking at the video that I filmed earlier today, and I've made a rough cut of it, but I don't like to edit it too soon after filming it because then I feel like I get too in my head and I want to get a fresh perspective after I've had a bit of time away from it. So what I want to do now, guys, I just can't take myself seriously as a vlogger, but what I want to do now is I have the script that I've mentioned a lot of times, and I want to film the bigger of the 2 scenes today, when my mum's ready to read in with me, and I might just film the other one another day because I don't want to overwhelm myself, because I'm going to be looking at another scene with my acting coach in class later, so I don't want to get too confused. It's confusing because I'm getting so many tapes and I want to not rush them too much, because otherwise there's no point doing loads of tapes not to the best of your ability. So I want to put enough time into it as well. I'm going to go over the lines now, and also in an hour 15 minutes I've got a driving lesson and I haven't had one for a month. Situations have occurred and I've just not had one. So I have this piece of paper which my driving instructor gave me, and I'm just going to read over how to start a car. It's going to be my 6th lesson, I think, but people in my immediate family don't drive, so I'm not really used to cars, and I want to be able to feel confident that I'll be able to start a car. I think the thing is I probably could start the car, but I'm just a bit concerned about the fact that I've not driven for a while and I'm still quite early in the stages of driving and I'm not really interested in crashing a car, so I'm going to look over it and think about driving to try and just make sure I'm safe on the road. So it's a while later, I've come back from my driving lesson and then I've done an acting class and my brain is fried because I did remember how to drive, but it just takes so much focus. And then I did my class, but I sent my acting coach the other self-tape script that I'm working on to work through, which I hadn't really looked at as much. I thought it was more complicated and I have more time on it, so I thought I'll work on that one because the other one's more simple. But I just hadn't really looked at it enough, I don't think. So now I've got like 3 different self-tape scripts in my head, but that's fine. And I've been watching the show that I did essay work on because I'm always just curious as to like what's been on national TV because I'm in it kind of regular. So I watch myself on TV, and now I'm going to try and just focus on like getting one of my 3 self-tape scripts filmed because otherwise it's all in my mind, and getting some of the tasks done that I need to get done before my job interview because they want me to prepare some materials, like create a flyer for them, like written materials and stuff, and I just have a lot to do. So I'm standing outside now. I'm kind of standing like in a tree but I just thought like I've been showing you a lot of white walls inside and that's boring, and I've not been outside that much, and if I'm going on a walk I don't want to take you guys with me because I'm not putting the area I live in on the internet. So we're standing outside for a bit. I've done my tape. It took less time than I thought it would. So I've done one of the 2 scenes that I was preparing to do, and I'll do the other one tomorrow, I think. And I'm going to spend the rest of my evening just doing a little bit of the interview prep, but I don't want to put the pressure on to do it all today because I think I kept putting it off all day. But the thing is, it's too much probably to do in a day to a good standard alongside everything else. And I think what I try to do is try to make peace with the fact that I've done other stuff today and I don't need to rush stuff and get stuff done just for the sake of doing it in one day if it's going to mean that it's worse quality. So I'll start on it, but I don't need to finish it. I also think that I've looked quite stressed in this and like I don't actually enjoy what I'm doing, but I love having the scripts. I love taping for stuff because I think it's so fun, like finding out all the different projects that people are making, and it's just so cool because I feel like I'm a little part of all of these projects, and each project is also a little bit different to anything I've ever seen before, which is fun and cool. I just think it's very difficult to film it because obviously I don't want to put people's scripts online, and lots of stuff as well you're not allowed to put online, so that it is what it is. So I'm just going to do a little bit of the interview prep and then I'm gonna call it a day because I don't need to be working all the way into the night. I think when you don't have that much work on, you feel like you need to be working all the time and like everyone's going to judge you because you're not working, and like you start to freak out like I'll never work again, like how am I meant to get more work now? I think you need to trust the process because you're not going to do your best and feel your best if you're constantly beating yourself up, because that doesn't help. Hi, so we're ending off the video back in my kitchen where we started it because I just feel like I started work and researching for this job interview and I thought there's literally nothing I can film from this. Like I'm just researching and I probably need to focus on that. So I feel like it's kind of been a day when I can't really film anything. Like there's nothing interesting to film, but I hope it's been insightful into the kind of things I try to do to advance my career, and I'll find a fun day maybe in the future and film that instead. I feel like I've been so boring and people will question my life decisions, but that's fine, I can take it, it's fine. I don't actually get that much hate on this, so it's all chill. Like character building, innit? So thank you so much for sticking with this vlog, and maybe I'll make like some really cinematic vlogs. Maybe I'll make some like, I don't know. There's so many options, but that's been my day. These are some of the things that I try to do, because I try to do something every day that is putting myself out there that could lead to more opportunities. So that's what today's been. Hope it's been not too boring. Thank you. Bye.